Hi, this is Lucy and thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I'm making a card for my daughter's 22nd birthday, which is next week. So I'm attempting a bridge card. This may not be how everybody does it, but yeah, here's my go at it. I have made a lot of mistakes in this and I've kept them in so that you can see how to rectify them and I didn't have to throw the card away. So I'm just finding the center of an A4 sheet of thick 350 GSM paper, and then I'm just bending it into the center and then bending it back the other way. You can use a scoring board for this, but I don't measure anything, so this was just the easiest way. I created the seam digitally and then printed it out in the sizes that I needed, which was 20.5 centimeters tall, and the skinny ones are 3.5 centimeters wide, I think, and the middle one is 14.5 centimeters. I also created the clusters of summer flowers with the alcoholic drinks as well. I get my digital items from Creative Fabrica, and so now I'm just cutting them up, and somebody stopped me right here. I don't know if you can see what I'm about to do, but I haven't got the sides in the correct order, and I tape them down before I realized this on one side. So what would you do? You'll see here they don't match up. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not sure if you've ever done this before where I just thought, wow, do I just start again? Or yeah, so what would you do? Would you start again? I tried to rip them off, but they wouldn't come off. So yeah, this is what I did. Very easy. I just put the ones that were correct over the top of the other ones, and I printed out the other side again, and I also mounted them onto two pieces of paper of the same width so that you couldn't tell. They were both just a bit higher than what they would have been otherwise, but it didn't matter. So while that was printing out, I fussy cut around these, and I was going to use this large piece, and then I cut them in sections as well so that I could put foam tape on them and add them. But as you could see, that large piece wouldn't go on without bending, and it just didn't work. So what I've done is I've been able to just use these three that I was going to use as extras for depth. I'm just giving them a bit more sturdiness by adding some paper to the back of them and a second piece of scrap paper for the middle piece as well, just to keep it up a little bit higher than that one that it's going to be glued to. So it all fits in the envelope at this stage nicely. So I'm okay to stick down these two sides. I'm happy with that. And now I go to glue this one, and I totally forget to try it and see with the card shut whether it actually still stays as part of the card. But we'll come back to that. I've just fussy cut out the girl. I printed her out a second time, and now I'm just going around with a black liner, and I'll add her to the card sitting just off the back so that it gives it a little bit more depth. So I make a few mistakes here along the way. First, there's this one where I'm cutting up two thicker pieces of white paper. I should have used a craft colour so that it matches with the girl. I'm also just folding it in all sorts of weird ways, and so I make 3 of those, and then I start to shut the card. Then I realised that it's not going to fit in the envelope anymore because the middle piece I put too far to the left. So while I'm thinking about how I'm going to fix that, I add these white parts to the girl and I'll add her. But I'm not happy with how they are. I mean, one, they're too wide, they're too big. You can't see it here, but you will. I'll turn it to the side afterwards and you'll be able to see what I mean. But in the meantime, I decide that I will fussy cut out some of those flowers and leaves so that it actually does fit the envelope, and then that's fixed that issue, which was good. I can't believe how many mistakes I made in this. I'm not sure whether all YouTubers make some of these errors and they just edit them out, but I thought I need to leave them in to show that, you know, it turns into a really good card at the end. It's just a matter of, you know, thinking about how we're going to fix some of these errors. So I decided to use thinner pieces and also making them craft so that they are better with the skin colour and the blonde hair. And I'll rip off the white ones so it doesn't look great underneath. So I won't have her up as high as I was planning to, but it's actually worked out really well because she sits nicely on the back, about probably almost a centimetre out, and so she does actually look like she's sitting on the beach there, which I think is a really fun look. And then I've had these bottles in my stash for the longest time, and I just thought they suited really well with the cocktails in the pictures. And you know, she does like to go out and have a little drink, and so yeah, I thought she'll get a kick out of these. Plus the kind of card that it is, it'll fit well inside that part, and 2 of the bottles will be hidden, so there'll be a nice little surprise when she opens it up. I'm sure she'll have a laugh. You'll actually see her at the end of this. Her and her girlfriend did a cute little TikTok, and it's only 12 seconds long, but it is so sweet. So I've added it in so that you'll get to see that shortly. So I've just added a little bit more glue there, and the card is finished. There's lots of close-ups coming, but here's my daughter Chloe and her girlfriend. How cute were they? Anyway, here's the close-ups. Thank you so much for coming and watching this video. I hope you got a lot out of it and realised that you can make so many mistakes, but still, I think this card turned out cute. What do you think? Thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't already, I really hope that you do, as I'm going to have a lot of videos to show in the future.